And we are saying that the nanosecond is designed to test everyone. The people have to learn how to be in their body, all the root chakra things, and then incorporate all of the cosmic energies in addition to dancing with the astrology. And the astrology does get very intense as it approaches 2012, particularly this year and into next. And George will give a little highlight on that, and anyone else can comment. But beyond that, forces that you cannot imagine are reshaping the solar system and everything in it. And we and so many others came during this time by agreement, so that there would be some knowings, the ability to apply, to have tools of consciousness. So now this is it. This is the blossoming. And we congratulate all of you out there in Mystery Land, and all of our homelanders that are here now, and all the homelanders that have ever been. And there have been many that have come through the home portal. And all those who will join us in the future. We salute you for your dedication, for your willingness to expand the ideas about reality. Now you are going on a walkabout. That is an Australian term, you know. And does anyone know what a walkabout is, or did they read that book that was out a number of years ago called Walkabout?
I think I read the book.
Yes, can you comment, Roger? The essence.
It sounds, the walkabout literally is taking a trip, like a journey out into the outback and returning, but the journey has experiences in it of learning. So it's a cycle of, it's one cycle out through the outback to learn things that you learn through your experiences during the walkabout.
Good. And there's a title for you, Walkabout.
It's an initiation of sorts.
It's an initiation in the Australian outback. It perhaps would be an initiation from adolescence to manhood. Do you understand?
Sort of like the Vision Quest in the Native American.
Exactly, exactly. And yet it is a long journey, according to that book, and the outback is quite big. So if you want to cover it, it would not be just a few-day thing. So in certain terms, you are all going on a walkabout now, those of you who are invested in consciousness. Not just our work, but all the people on the planet who have read all the books that have been come out, that have been published by hundreds of authors over the last 22 years. All those people are going now to be super tested, to see if what they dared to learn, they will be tested on to see if they can demonstrate that they can apply it. Who has a comment on that? Reflection.
This is Roger?
Yes, Roger.
Okay. Then what I was going to say is that my idea was that if I can remain in balance during the maximum stress of change, that will indicate that I have gotten the messages.
Good, good. Now, really important, trust. We've covered all this, but we want to really re-emphasize it here on the equinox. Trust is essential, but you can't just go around, I trust it's all going to work out, yeah, it's all going to work out. You have to think ahead. Our vehicle and her sister were talking about the other day, and our vehicle said, remember Dad used to say all the time, think ahead, think ahead. You have to really think ahead, because everything that you have set into motion is all swimming around you, and it is looking for some kind of resolution. There will be many endings. There will be just big changes, and how you navigate these changes, that will be your test. It's all a test to see if you can open the chakras yourself, not to run to anyone else to keep getting advice or what to do, you have invested. And if you ignore your investment, well, as we said, the fall will be deep. Because you cannot climb to a certain place, then go, oh well, gee, so what? You know, the crunch is on. And for those who have invested in higher consciousness, ideally you have seen this coming. So be clear. Use your chakras, use your own energy, become your own resource. Be ready for more changes. Trust that the changes will unfold in your favor as long as, Roger said, you stay in balance and start to think of the consequences of what everything you are doing, what you are setting into motion. All right? That's our best advice for you. Again, we applaud and salute all of you for everything that you have gathered. It is as if you have been on a big journey for years and you've gathered all this building material. Now it's time to build. Now it's time to show what you can do. Remember, of course, that you are always a creator and a co-creator. That is imperative. And always understand that not only are you dealing with the now, that now has deep connections along the lines of time. As the nanosecond closes down, you will be required to do more and more healing on emotional levels along the lines of time. You here, our ground zero, you have the power. So what decisions you make and how you handle things, these are going to ripple and affect not only your own life, but those along the lines of time who are focused to receive a healing through your activities, which are of balance and wisdom, and great insight and foresight. You are going to build something that is going to ripple out. And there are no machines that can detect this. We will say as scientifics, no, something's up and they can't figure it out. And they build machines to test this and test that and block this down. And why do you think that there's all this acceleration? You watch in the next year or two, they want to Wi-Fi everything. And they want to make it all electronic, so they think that if they make more and more of these wireless things, that it will jam people's frequencies. You are up against extraordinary times. The cosmic energies just come at you. The planets modulate. They support you, collectively, individually. It would do everyone well to take a look at your birth charts this spring and to look what is called the movement of the planets, what is the word there, transit, and to see where these configurations, how they are overlaying themselves on the being that you are, so that you have some idea when things start to change, which part of your life the planets are saying, here, do it in the first in the seventh house, or do it in the third and the ninth, wherever it is. You're going to have configurations, and that can help some of you. Do you follow this?
Yes.
It can help you if you can locate where the action is taking place, and just instead of just caught up in the befuddlement. There will be great storms of consciousness as well. Yes, consciousness will blossom. You will be astounded at how many more people just switch on. But tests will be there, and all the decisions are so important, and the words that you say. The words that you say. So really important, most important, is that you stay aware of what you are doing. That you don't slip into, well, yeah, okay, or this is not the time. This is not the time. You must be firm with your children.